Peace. This is Wise for Wise Words Media, back at y'all for another round. And fight fans, what a showcase we got last night from Shakur Stevenson. Last night, Shakur Stevenson took on undefeated Japanese fighter Yoshino, who was 16-0 with 12 knockouts and was also a top 10 ranked boxer. According to BoxRec, I believe they had him at 9th overall. And the reason why Shakur Stevenson had to take on Yoshino as opposed to some of the other more celebrated names in the division is because, quite frankly, Shakur Stevenson has become not only the boogeyman at 130 or at 126, but before he even fought his first fight at lightweight, he was already being avoided by some of the names that are household names at the 135-pound division. They didn't want to fight him. You could start with Pitbull Cruz. At the WBC convention that took place months ago, the WBC went through every weight class and was ordaining fights. And they were either championship bouts or title eliminators to see who will be the number one contender. One of those title eliminator fights that was announced for the lightweight division was supposed to be Shakur Stevenson to make his lightweight debut against Pitbull Cruz. Now, Pitbull Cruz gave Tank Davis his hardest fight to date. Yet, when that announcement came by the WBC, what did Pitbull Cruz and his father do? They started complaining, and they went at the WBC, said this is unfair, this isn't right, why are they making us fight Shakur Stevenson in a title eliminator? Like, they wanted no parts of the Stevenson fight. So they declined that fight. Then they started going down the line. Shakur Stevenson and his team at Top Rank started going down the line. Okay, Pitbull don't want the fight. Who's next? Who's next? They went through certain names that we know. George Kambosos outright declined the fight. So there was several fights that were offered, but they did not want to fight Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur had to fight whoever was man enough to step in the ring with him, and that was undefeated Yoshino from Japan. So much credit to the then undefeated Japanese fighter Yoshino, who traveled to the U.S. all the way across the waters to fight Shakur Stevenson in his hometown. Something that most people that live right here in the States, most of these fighters didn't even want to do. So credit to him. And, you know, Shakur Stevenson was 19-0 with 9 knockouts. Yoshino had 12 knockouts in 16 fights. So this was no slouch. This was no bum. But you know what? When it's like the age-old axiom goes, there's levels to this, right? Thanks to Meek Mills. There's levels to this, and we saw it last night, man. Shakur Stevenson completely neutralized Yoshino. You would not know that this is a man that had 12 KOs in 16 fights, because as much as he was trying to and credit to him, he was really trying to press the fight. He was coming forward, but Shakur Stevenson has reflexes that we have not seen since Floyd Mayweather. And that's one of the things that used to go very underrated about Floyd's style. Everybody talked about his defense and about the Philly shell. But part of Floyd's success, a big part of it, was his ability, his reflexes, man. You can't teach that. That's innate. Those reflexes, Shakur has them, man. Those things are sharp as they come in the game. And Shakur, for all of his detractors and people that say that, oh, he moves around too much, he's another boring fighter, Shakur Stevenson in his first fight at 135 pounds, moving up in weight, stood right there in the pocket, made it a phone booth fight, stood right there toe-to-toe with Yoshino, a guy with a high knockout percentage, and knocked him out. I mean, I'm talking about devastating combination punches to the body, head, body, 3 pieces. I mean, he was giving out that work last night in front of his hometown. So congratulations to Shakur Stevenson on another successful victory for moving up in weight and already cementing his name as one of the top names and one of the most avoided names already at the 135-pound division. So what happens after the fight ends up being just as entertaining as the fight itself. When asked about what's next, you know, there's one man with the belts, and that man is Devin Haney. And Shakur Stevenson's response was, "Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this. Ask Devin what happens when we get in the ring." You know, he said, "Yeah, me and Devin sparred before. I always get the best of Devin." My goodness, this right here is about to sizzle up, man. I ain't even go online yet. So I'm sure that Haney's already sent their response because they don't avoid smoke either. So this right here, I really, honestly, in all honesty, I love both of them. Those are my two favorite fighters at the moment. But I think they should meet at 140 because Devin Haney for a couple years already has been kind of like, you know, towing the line. Should he stay at 135? Should he move up to 140? So I think he should vacate after the Lomachenko fight. And after that, move to 140. Shakur, take care of business. Unify at 135. And then I think this holy war should take place at 140. So, yeah, we're going to see what the Haney say. They have a huge historic bout ahead of them right now, so they can't really focus on Shakur. They got to keep their eye on the ball, and that's taking out Lomachenko. And after that, let's see. Maybe we get the holy war at the end of this year, but I honestly think the two of them should wait till they reach 140. And this way, both of their bodies are a lot more full in. They're more at what will be their primary position for the rest of their career. And that should make, again, that's going to be a holy war. So, I'm Wise for Wise Words Media. Enjoy your day. Peace.